All right, guys, yet another turtle. I know there's a million colorways, it seems. I think it's great because Seiko has latched on to a particular model that they can really just like have an insane catalog of just the one model. They have, I don't know how many different colorways of it, both in the stainless case, the black case. There's a gold case one. They've done just about every combination you can think of. Still haven't seen like a rose gold one, or I don't think they're done yet. I guess is what I'm getting at. There is a ton of other combinations they can do, and when they do these limited or special edition ones, they sell like hotcakes. And there's a reason why. It's just a great looking watch. Many of them, I think I posted this one up on Instagram and in one of the Facebook groups, and instantly, I mean, people were very divisive on that minute hand. Personally, I think it's hot. I actually really like it. Otherwise, I wouldn't have purchased it. I mean, I did it for a different reason. We'll get into that later, but I think this is a really killer colorway. This is the sbdy041. The suggested retail is 60,000 yen, whatever that converts to. I know I paid way too much for it, but especially for not having a good presentation. I mean, it comes in the cheapest cardboard box you can think of, in the easily throwaway junk Seiko box. Like, there's no special packaging at all, and I'm okay with that. I don't really care. When I'm buying a Seiko, I don't really expect great packaging per se, but when you spend thousands in this brand, then yes, you're gonna get mediocre packaging. You're not even gonna get that good at packaging. But let's just, for the people that aren't, maybe they're not familiar with the Seiko Turtle, let's talk about the size real quick. It is a 45 millimeter cushion case. It is a 47.5 millimeter lug to lug. You can see it has polished side bellies with a more matte colored top, black finish, drilled lug holes, non-signed polished crown, and thickness is 13 mil. That is a Hardlex crystal. I don't know, I don't think they're using anti-reflective coating on it, but this one seems like it has less glare than some of the ones I've had in the past. I don't know why. 22 millimeter lug width, comes on this really nice, near perfection silicone strap that Seiko does. The metal keeper, I would rather not have a metal keeper, but I know a lot of people do like it, so that's more of just a preference thing. It is actually really nice. They closed up the seam, where you used to see the seam. They kind of like blended that together, so that's nice and tight. So matching hardware on the finish. This also has, I don't have an older turtle here. This is one of the great whites that it's gutted, but it has the newer bezel. This one also has that newer bezel. So I think all new turtle releases are probably going to have that newer bezel. I'm going to call it the grip bezel, because the previous ones, they did okay, but they were certainly more like the SKX, where you just really got to grab onto it. These new bezels, they have not like tear your finger up, grip, but like it's easy to grip and turn. Like, you don't have to like really squeeze it or anything. Bezel action is perfection on this. Very nice, smooth, the right amount of resistance that you're going to want on a Seiko bezel. You can see there's a little bit of blue down to the 20, and then it's black the rest of the way around. You got the Kenji day wheel. The other one would be English. A really nice, brilliant blue, like a dark radiant blue dial. And that minute hand is just, absolutely love the way that pops. You can see this is a made in Japan. This is a Japan limited edition. Very nice crown feel, nice solid pop to it. Of course, it's the 4R, so it's going to hack and wind. So you can see there's the English and there's the Kenji again. So, very slight crown wobble, really nothing to speak of. Screws in really nice. So, very well constructed turtle. It seems like this is one of the better ones that I've had on. There's no mention of limited or special on the case back either. It does just say made in Japan. Diver's watch, 200 meter, has the serial number and the movement. Really no indication of special or limited anywhere other than this combination of colors in this case. So not really sure. All the research I did real quick, all the information I could find on this one, because it is fairly new, basically just says it was made in extreme limited quantities. That's it. That's all it says. There's no actual quantified number to it. It would be nice if they're going to put out a limited edition watch. Let us know how many there are. At the bare minimum, you owe us that. If you want to number it on the case back or write limited edition on the dial, I'd be good with that too. But at least tell us how many you made, so that way we know if we really, because some of us buy limited edition watches knowing that we have like one of 500, like my Zin, or one of 700, like my Patty Tuna. We like to know those numbers. Those lower numbers make it more desirable. It's just the way it works. So, but overall, I think it's a very killer watch. I'm going to give you a wrist shot here. I am wearing my MTG G-Shock. Super happy with that watch. It's been a great performer at work. But let me put this turtle on wrist for you. Man, I tell you, I've been... the turtle actually might start growing on me, guys. This thing, and these straps are really starting to grow on me too, especially since I've gotten the Patty Tuna there. But yeah, my 7 1/4 wrist, I think this wears great. It fits great. I think I like the darker cases when it comes to the turtle. When I have the SKX, I would rather prefer the stainless one because it is a smaller watch and it doesn't need to be visually look smaller, whereas the turtle is a little bit bigger case, and when you have the dark case or the black case, then it just looks smaller on wrist. So, but no crazy double loom or loomed bezel insert or anything like that on this. You just have some really good standard loom on the indices and hour and minute hands, and the second pip too there. So I'll give you a loom shot and then we'll close out on that. Let me know what you guys think on this. Keep it clean in the comments. I know that minute hand is going to be divisive for some people, but I got to tell you, I'm a big fan of it, especially against that dark blue like that. I'm a big fan. So let me get that loom shot for you. Killer Seiko loom, as always. And thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you in the next vid.